students, next question number 66. The system has non-trivial solution again. So I am directly writing the determinants and equating to 0. 1b1 1c is equal to 0. Parents matter. It's simple. So a into bc minus 1 minus 1 into c minus 1 plus 1 into 1 minus b is equal to 0. So ABC minus A minus C plus 1 minus B is equal to 0. So what is the question? So A plus B plus C minus ABC becomes 1 plus 1. That's all. So as simple as that. Okay, a simple one. And now question number 58. Question number 58. If the equations A into y plus z is equal to x, b into z plus x is equal to y, c into x plus y is equal to z, have non-trivial solutions. Again, same model, that is equal to 0. Observe, these are homogeneous, no constant term. Therefore, I am writing the determinants: x quotient minus 1, y quotient, z quotient, x quotient b, y quotient minus 1, z quotient b. So this is c minus 1 is equal to 0. So to get non-trivial solution, this determinant must be equal to 0. And I am using the operations to simplify the determinants. See, C2 implies C2 minus C1 and C3 implies C3 minus C2. And first column does not change. C2 minus C1, A plus 1 minus 1 minus b minus of 1 plus b, c minus c 0. C3 minus C2 0. This is b plus 1. This is minus of 1 plus c is equal to 0. And now expand this. This is minus 1 into this. See, minus 1 into minus into minus plus 1 plus b into 1 plus c. You need not write 0. Minus of a plus 1 into this minus this into this. Isn't it? So minus b into, so once again I am getting b into c once again. So can I eliminate that? Can I eliminate that? If I subtract, how could I eliminate? Suppose if I use C3 minus C2, then what happens? So that is better, I think. No, that is also same. Okay, I will write first. So minus b into 1 plus c minus c into b plus 1 minus of a plus 1 into, already I have written that, 0 is equal to 0 only. Okay, no problem. So write like that. See, minus 1 into 1 plus b into 1 plus c minus 0. Minus of a plus 1 into minus b into 1 plus c minus c into b plus 1. 0 into cofactor 0. So this is the expression, and what I will do is and divide with 1 by a into 1 plus a into 1 plus b into 1 plus c. See, because in the question there is in the denominator 1 plus a, 1 plus b, 1 plus c. So if I divide with 1 plus a, 1 plus b, 1 plus c, I will get minus 1 by 1 plus a here. This into this plus. If you cancel by a plus 1, a plus c, you will get b by 1 plus b, minus into minus plus, And if you cancel a plus 1, b plus 1, you will get c by 1 plus c is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0. And you can write this. Okay, and but there are in the question there are no b and there are no c. So I'll do one thing. Minus 1 by 1 plus a plus b by 1 plus b. I will write minus 1 and therefore I am writing plus 1. C by 1 plus e minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is minus 1 by 1 plus a, bb cancelled, plus minus 1 by 1 plus b, and again for this cc cancelled, minus 1 by 1 plus c plus 2 is equal to 0. So there is 1 here, there is 1 here. Okay. And finally, if you multiply with minus or if you take these terms to the right hand side, so that is the answer. Okay, so see students, have you written this? Anyone is writing? Raise your hand. If you are writing this, raise your hand. I will wait. Okay, okay, then complete. Okay, so actually I told you earlier, properties of determinants is a facility to do the problem easily. Suppose in this problem, I don't know any property of determinants, then what to do? So what is the first determinant I got? That is minus 1 a, b minus 1 b, c minus 1 is equal to 0. What is the question? 1 by 1 plus a plus 1 by 1 plus b plus 1 by 1 plus c. That is the question. And what is the LCM? 1 plus a into 1 plus b into 1 plus c. What is the numerator? 1 plus b into 1 plus c. That is 1 plus bc plus b plus c. Similarly for this, 1 plus a plus c plus ac. For the third one, 1 plus a plus b plus ab. Okay, that is equal to, you are getting 3 ones. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. And 2 a's, 2 b's, 2 c's. 2 into a plus b plus c. And this is bc plus ac plus ab. That is ab plus bc plus ca. That is the numerator. And what is the denominator? So you get, so 1 plus a into 1 plus b means 1 plus a plus b plus ab. If you multiply this with 1 plus c, so 1 plus a plus b plus ab, multiplying with c means c plus ac plus bc plus abc. That is denominator. But actually what is this if we expand this? Minus 1 into 1 minus bc minus a into minus b minus bc plus a into bc plus c is equal to 0. If you still expand, plus bc plus ab plus abc plus abc plus ac is equal to 0. And therefore, whenever you have ab plus bc plus ca, you can write 1 minus 2bc, 2abc, isn't it? That means ab plus bc plus ca is 1 minus 2abc. And I will write here, and therefore what is this? 1 plus 3, 4 plus 2 into a plus b plus c minus 2ABC. That is the numerator. That is the numerator. And also in the denominator, there is AB plus AC plus BC. In place of that, you can write 1 minus 2ABC. So 1 plus 1, there is 2 plus A plus B plus C. And what is that? Minus 2ABC plus ABC minus ABC. And see, the problem is over. If you take 2 common here, and these 2 are same, these 2 are cancelled, the answer is 2. But this contains some labor. Okay? So that is the advantage of properties of determinants. And in this page, there is another question, 61. It's not 61, it is 60. Again, non-zero solutions problem. So directly I am writing the determinant. B plus C, C plus A plus B, C, A, B, A, B, C. To get non-zero solutions, this must be equal to 0. So that implies, we simplify this. Simply subtract this. R1 implies R1 minus R2, B, C, and this is A. CAB, ABC is equal to 0. So you know very well this. If you expand this, you will get 3ABC minus A cube minus B cube minus C cube is equal to 0. That implies A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC is equal to 0. And what is the formula for this? If this happens, you have to write either A plus B plus C is equal to 0 or A is equal to B is equal to C. But in the options, there is no A plus B plus C is equal to 0. That is one of the possibilities, but that is not in the options. And therefore, see, A is equal to B is equal to C. That is also in 2 options. One is A plus B plus C is equal to 0, and the other one is A is equal to B is equal to C not equal to 0. If A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, C is equal to 0, substitute them in the equation. There are no equations at all. There are no equations at all. If A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, C is equal to 0. Okay? So in general, they will give in the question itself, A is not A and B, A, B, C are non-zero numbers. Okay? Otherwise, there is no problem at all. Therefore, A is equal to B is equal to C not equal to 0 is the okay. Dinesh Kumar.
Sir, could you once again explain how A equals to B equals to C in the options, sir?
How A equal to B equal to C?
As you said, this comes for the third option as an answer, no, sir?
Now see.
Why the option 1 will not come, sir?
So if A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to 0, there is no equation at all. Okay? Substitute them in the equations. What you will observe?
0, sir.
0. So there is no question of XYZ then. Of course, we can treat them as.
Yes, sir.
Of course, if you write A is equal to 0, suppose this is like this: AX plus BY plus CZ is equal to 0. Suppose A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, and C is equal to 0. Then no problem, you can write any X. So put X is equal to 1 lakh, Y is equal to 1 crore, Z is equal to number of cases of corona. Okay, no problem. It is satisfied because 0 is equal to 0. But that is a trivial one. So we don't bother about that. That's why in general we take them as non-zeros. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And see, I will give you now homework. In all these chapters, I will give you the question numbers of these linear equations. They are homogeneous, non-homogeneous, 2 equations, 2 variables like that. So write down the question numbers Page number 116. The system of linear equations x plus y plus z is equal to 6, x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 14, 2x plus 5y plus lambda z is equal to mu. So what is the nature of solutions? Infinitely many solutions. When it happens, when unique solutions will come like that. So it is a non-homogeneous equations. Okay. And now consider the augmented matrix. So what is meant by augmented matrix? X quotients, y quotients, z quotients, and constants. Now we convert this into echelon form. So remember, when you are doing problems of linear equations using echelon form, that means you are using the not determinant matrix. So never use column operations. Suppose determinant is there in the previous problems for homogeneous. So we are taking det A is equal to 0. Then you can use elementary row operations or column operations. But here, never use column operations. Right. And what is the row operation? First, it must be non-zero. Yes, it is non-zero. So 1, 1, 1, 6. And what are the operations I am going to apply? R2 implies R2 minus R1. And to make this 0, R3 implies R3 minus 2R1. Right? So R2 minus R1, 0, 1, 2, 8. 2 minus 2, 0, 5 minus 2, 3, and this is lambda minus 2, and this is mu minus 12. Isn't it? So multiplying with minus 2 and adding 0, minus 2 plus 5, 3, minus 2 plus lambda, minus 12 plus mu. That is over. First step is over. And second step. To do second step, it must be non-zero. Yes, it is non-zero. So if it is 1, it is very happy. Right. And using that, we make this element 0. What is the operation? So R3 implies R3 minus 3R2. So to make this 0, so never use again first row. So then if you use first row, so this 0 element becomes once again non-zero. Okay? Right. See. This is 1, 1, 1, 6, 0, 1, 2, 8, and 0. This is 3 minus 3, 0. And this is lambda minus 2 minus 6. Lambda minus 8. And what is this? Minus 24 minus 12 minus 36. Mu minus 36. And see now, we have to see the different cases. Suppose I am saying lambda not equal to 8. My side heading is lambda not equal to 8. Then what you conclude? Tell me. If lambda not equal to 8, this is not equal to 0. So this is already in echelon form. This is 1, 1, 0, 2 zeros. This is in echelon form. Okay. And therefore, number of non-zero rows will be 3 because it is a non-zero element. So rank of A is equal to 3. And what about rank of AB? Again 3, because it is already non-zero. Whether it is 0 or non-zero, we don't bother. So the number of non-zero rows is again 3. So rank of AB is also 3. And number of variables is already 3. So rank of A is equal, rank of AB is equal number of variables. Therefore, system has unique solution. So that is one case. So, if lambda not equal to 8, we will have unique solution. Suppose lambda is equal to 8, then what happens? So, if lambda is equal to 8, and now the question turns to mu value. Suppose mu is equal to 36. Mu is equal to 36. Then what happens? Since lambda is equal to 8, see, if you close this is 0 and number of non-zero rows is only 2 because it is already 0 row. Therefore, rank of A is equal to 2. And rank of AB is also 2 because mu is equal to 36 I have taken. And therefore, rank of AB is also 2. But less than number of variables. So, infinite solutions. So, this problem has infinite solutions. If lambda is equal to 8 and mu is equal to 36. And third case. So, already we have taken lambda is equal to 8. But what happens if mu not equal to 36? Since lambda is equal to 8, this is a 0 row for A. Number of non-zero rows is 2. So, rank of A is 2. But if mu not equal to 36, so the number of non-zero rows for augmented matrix AB is 3. Therefore, rank of AB is equal to 3. That means rank of A not equal to rank of AB. So, system has no solution. See, 3 cases arise in one problem only. Okay, so it occurs like that occasionally. See, if lambda not equal to 8, this is a multiple answer type. In one option, if lambda not equal to 8, unique solution. That is correct. If lambda is equal to 8, mu is equal to 36, infinitely many solutions. That is also correct. If lambda is equal to 8, mu not equal to 36, it has no solution. That is also correct. Okay.